May 10th. Happy Mother's Day, moms. Tomorrow. But we're in the thick of NBA basketball, and I'll tell you, these late night games, it's crazy. I tend to be an early bird. I'm up early, so, I'm done early. But here I am under the covers, like this, remote control, sort of looking at my phone, but with comfortable feet. It makes all the difference in the world to not have the pressure, to have a neat bed, to be able to sit there. Okay, let's talk some NBA. In no exact order. Holy crap, Knicks, good for you. Good for you. I mean, two nearly identical games where you're down, and there it is, the fourth quarter crunch time, and Jalen Brunson, good for you, man. You are a tough dude. You're just tough. Mentally, you're tough physically, and you're clutch. And the Knicks have pulled out 2 games against the Celtics, and yeah, I'm rooting for them. That's right. It would be an amazing upset. And I've heard commentators say, oh, this shouldn't reflect upon, Steve Kerr's decision to not play Jason Tatum in the Olympics, and it has other reasons. Like Brian Windhorst, I think you're awesome. Except you got this one wrong. This completely validates what Steve Kerr did. You couldn't lose in the Olympics. You couldn't take a chance. And too often Jason Tatum looks like a deer in the headlights still. 2-0 Knicks coming back to Madison Square Garden. Wow. Steph Curry is out. It looks like, and from what we understand, it's not an extensive hamstring pull. But for those of you out there, and I'm sure there are many of you athletes, I've pulled up lame once. Holy cow! It is absolutely debilitating, and it takes a long time to heal. And that's the thing here. Just acting like Steph will just come back and just be able to pick up. It's not right. It won't happen like that because you're worried. I'm telling you, after this injury, you're reluctant to you don't trust it to really push. And what Steph does, and we've discussed it here, and one day you'll all see, you'll go back but Steph is, aside from the greatest shooter in the history of the NBA, he's the greatest mover without the ball. But he can't move in the same way when you're really nursing or coming back from a hamstring pull. So I don't give Golden State much of a chance. Draymond Green, you triple single. You went on a rant about I'm not an angry black man. I'm a brilliant player, and you're dirty. You've been dirty your whole career. You're horribly dirty. And they turn the other cheek over and over. They wouldn't do that with an angry white man. He would be thrown the blank out of there. You should have been thrown out of there long ago. You have twice as many technicals as anyone in the history of the game in the playoffs. Right? Look in the mirror. Stop conning yourself. And you're responsible. You punched Jordan Poole in the face. You ran Kevin Durant off the team. You choked Rudy Gobert. You kicked Steven Adams in the nuts. It's endless with you. It's endless. And Jimmy Butler, listen, I'm a fan. Except what you did this year to Miami, the whole thing, I know you wanted to get your bag, your final bag, but it wasn't kosher. And so We all love Steph. But I'm not rooting for you, Golden State. I'm rooting for Minnesota. They're a deep team. They're a young team. I think you're in trouble. And next. Cavaliers, good for you guys. You came back. You won a game last night. You were down 2-0. There were close games. Indianapolis they're very good. They're very big. Tyrese Halliburton's been playing wonderfully. And on the other side, Donovan Mitchell is scoring 40 plus a game and just trying to carry every. And you can't. You need to have a team. And Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, DJ Hunter, they were all hurt. These are like and they came back last night and they won decisively game 3. It was a must-have game. If you fall behind 3-0, you're done. So they lost 2 in Cleveland, and now they came back and they won 1 in Indiana. Another game was going to be coming up. But you play a really aesthetically pleasing brand of basketball. You don't play dirty. You get a lot of different people involved. You play good D. You move the ball. Donovan, you're unbelievable. You're a champ. You're a gentleman, and you're just so cool to watch. The way you hang and finesse, and I dig it. Good for you. And finally, let's go Denver OKC. It's remarkable. All of you people who sit there and say, I don't watch the NBA. I suspect many of you are Trumpsters. I suspect there's, visceral racism involved. Ooh, they make too much money. Okay, so don't pay them. Let the owners get all of it. I mean, it's just terrible. It is an incredible competition. These guys are big, they're athletic, they're strong. The talent level is out of this world. It is far beyond the NCAAs. I know I hear, I watch college. And that's great, enjoy. At the NBA level of play is way beyond the NCAAs. It's not even close. As it should be, by the way, right? It's the best of the best. These guys are so good. The games have been so good. And Denver now leads 2-1. And last game, they got thrashed by OKC. They won a tight one. They got thrashed. What did they lay? Lost by like 50 points. But, I guess what's neat is for those of us, for those of us who will golf and will play competitive golfing, and if you get thrashed in a hole, and versus, oh my God, you lost the hole. Who cares? You lost the hole. Next. And this is much greater, but all right, they lost the game, but they're the defending champions. They're a cool team. And OKC that just had this, unicorns and rainbows season where they ran away with everything. They're a wonderful young team, but they've never been tested in the playoffs like this. And it's so cool also seeing Joker, who came dressed last night as the Joker in a purple suit and a green shirt. It was so fun. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who's going to win the MVP. But it's interesting. Neither had a great game last night. But great theater, great competition. I think Denver's going to prevail. I think I'd like to see Denver prevail, but You know, and OKC, don't worry, you're going to be around for a while. You own thousands of draft picks. Everyone's young, so your time is coming. Enjoy, everyone. Happy Mother's Day, moms. Happy Mother's Day. Peace, love, thumbs up for feet up. Thank you.